Hello. Okay. Good day, everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Live with Precise Trader. Today is 29th of July, and this is Asian session. Okay, before we proceed our live analysis and trades, let's look into the day risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of a trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So now we move on to our live analysis. Okay, the key data that is going to be out today is we have from the US at 2200 hours JUL's job openings and CB consumer confidence, and we don't have any other data that is going to affect and tomorrow morning we have Aussie CPI, which is expected to be slightly lower than the previous outcome, and the CPI year on year is expected to be same, and we have ADP, non-farm employment change from the US, and also advanced GDP quarter on quarter, plus Canadian interest rate announcement, which is also expected to be unchanged. And we have from the US also pending home sales, and we have a crude oil inventories and BOC press conference. So these are the key data for today and tomorrow. So let's move on to our trades. So as far as the trades is concerned, okay, we have a couple of trades that is open. This we did it this morning. We have opened a short on the gold US at 19.5, and short gold euro at 62, and short gold Aussie at 5088. Then we are long pound, and we are long euro. Okay, this is a counter trend trade which we just took in, so we try to manage it. Okay, then as far as yesterday's trades are concerned, okay, yesterday I think it was a good day for us. Okay, I think we only had one loss, which was the initial gold got stopped out, and after that was all in the right direction. And I think we had a this morning, okay, yeah, this morning we went for a buy on the gold because we were doing a counter trend, but I mean, of course, our target was 33.18. It hit our target, but we were just unfortunate. We just got stopped out. Then the market started to move in our favor. So let's start to move today's trade. Okay, let's start to move today's discussion and today's preparation. Okay, taking into the data's out. I think today and tomorrow we don't have much data, so I think we can afford to put in the trades. So let's start off with euro dollar first. Okay, the euro dollar, we are looking at okay, yesterday was a big down day, which was expected. Okay, which was expected. We were expecting this down day to happen, and right now what we are seeing is, okay, since this was a big drop, so now we are seeing some counter trend measure. So as far as the weekly is concerned, so we should be holding a sell or sell and hold, and we should be expecting this low to break as far as the week is concerned, which means to say expect 11560 to break. If it breaks, then we should see a target of 11480 and 11450. So that should be our final target for the week. So now taking that into consideration, so now we look at 6 hours, which is showing a counter trend. We should be looking to go for a sell and hold near 11635, and maximum is 116 670 or 680. So that should be our sell call. Okay, now when we look into the so-called the 15 minute, right now this is consolidating, and we have another 10 more minutes for the first time belt to uh, increase the volume. Okay, hold on. Hello. Okay, can you hear me now better? Okay, you let me know. Okay, so now what we are expecting is we can expect another 6 hours of pullback, and we should not see the price going beyond 45 and 65. Maximum is 80. Okay, so taking all this into consideration, so we have taken a counter trend. Okay, we have taken a counter trend, which is we are still in the safe side, but I don't think we have enough strength for this market to push higher. So there's two things which we can do. One is we will try to go for sell and hold, and as far as the buy is concerned, we will try to reduce the TP. So because it doesn't show much strength, but we can expect some strength for the next couple of hours, because we don't see the weakness either. Because always remember, whenever we get a big drop or big up move, okay, usually we tend to have some stability or some congestion or correction that will be followed, so that before the next move starts. So now what we are going to do is we are going to go for sell and hold, and our target, we are expecting early on I said daily target, we should be expecting at least 11560 or maximum 11460. This is can be daily and weekly target. So let's go and make the changes needed for this trade. So now as I told you, this trade, what we have taken is a counter trend, which we were expecting a target of 11635, but looks like this market is not going to give that result. But what I'm going to do is, whatever I can grab, I'll try to grab, and I want to reduce the stop and the TP for this trade. So that means I've tightened the stop. That means in the event if it goes down, I will be only losing 7 pips, and if it goes up, another 8-9 pips, I want to lock in the profit. So now what I'm going to do is, I told you I have 2 entries in mind. So for this scalping, I think I don't want to go for a scalping trade for this, because market looks very weak. So what we should be doing is, we would be going for a selling at 45. Okay, selling at 11645, stop at 11685, and TP, remember, 11560, so we'll put it as 11565. And this is a day trade, and this is a day sell. Okay, day sell. Let me day sell. Okay. So this is the day sell, and okay, day sell. I think now we can see the comment as well. Okay, day sell. Now let's go for another entry. Remember, uh, uh, swing trading, and remember our target is 11460. So we were trying to sell at 11780 yesterday. So now we are changing the trade, reducing the price to 11665 and 11705, and TP we will go for conservative TP, which is 11480. And this is okay. I have not okay, I think I would go for okay, this one I'll give the comment since I've already given this. I think the next one I'll start to give. So this expiry, this one we will put until the weekend. Okay, so if today we get filled, if we can make some money from it, we will exit. Otherwise, we would still be with this trade. So we have two trades. One is a day sell and one is a weekly sell. Okay, and for those of you who have just joining us first, or who are just coming in just first time, take note that okay, our system, what we are doing is called a systematic trading. And basically what we are trying to do is we try to key in swing trading, momentum trading, news trading under one account. Then another account we have day trading and scalping. So we are trying to differentiate so we can see in different market conditions we can make good money on different time frame which we focus. The whole idea is okay, our target is we look to try to grab between 2 to 3% per day, and our monthly goal is we are looking at least about 30 to 40%. Okay, so I know it's very ambitious, but we are working towards it. So if you can really follow strictly and stick to the rules, I think we should be able to achieve that results. Next, let's move on to the next trade. Okay, the next trade we are going to see is pound. Okay, as far as the pound is concerned, okay, as far as the pound is concerned, okay, we are looking at the weekly, and pound is more weaker than the euro because the reason is it's already trading below the previous week low. So which means to say we should get a minimum target of 3270 or even lower towards 32, and maybe this is polarity change, which is about 31.5. So we will take, I've just increased the volume, just hold on. Okay, let me try to speak a bit louder, and okay, let me put my mic near my lips. Okay, so I hope it's clearer now. Okay, let me try one last. Hello. Okay, can you see whether is it clear now? Can you please just respond so at least I can carry on with the session. Okay, let me see here. Yeah. I think this should be the maximum volume I can get, but I'll try to put my mic towards my mouth so at least it's much more clearer. Okay. So now coming back to this analysis, so our target we should register in our mind 3270 and 31.5 as our final target for the week. So now when we look into the daily, okay, the daily, this is trading near the low and it is closed near the daily low. So which means to say market is showing a lot of weakness, and once it is able to retain the weakness, that indicates that we should not expect a big pullback for the hourly and so on and so forth. So looking at this, okay, as far as this, we should be going to go for a sell and hold near 34.10, and our stop loss has to be above that, or we can go for a sell. Okay, maybe I think I'll make a lower time frame, so that should give us some indication. Yeah, okay, so now I think we are seeing the market is in a range on the 2 hours. So selling at 33.80, sell and hold, and selling at 34.10, sell and hold. Then we should expect this low to break towards earlier on was 32.70 and 31.50, 31 half. So which means to say we'll try to put it as 32.80 as our day target. So now when we see on the 15 minute, it is showing some strength, but we have yet to see the correction over. So most likely the correction would be ending at around 33.60. So what we should be doing is our trade, which the counter trend which we have taken, we should be taking a profit at 33.60, very conservative, and we will go for a sell and hold at 33.80 and 134.10 with 32.80 and 31 half as our final target for the week. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten my stop because this market doesn't respond as we expected. So we are going to try to be very conservative game. So now what I'm going to do is this one, I'm trying to go exit at 33.60, and my stop, I want to raise it to 45. Okay, I'm going for a very tight stop because this is the counter trend and I just want to take the profit. So now we are going to go for a sell and hold on the day. So remember I said we want to go for sell and hold. We will be selling at 33.80. Okay, take note, either 33.60 or 33.80 is the level which we are looking for a sell, and our top stop loss should be above 34.15 and TP at 32.80, and this is a day sell. Okay, sell. Okay, when I say day sell, when I say day sell, meaning to say that is sell and hold. That means we are looking for the direction for the day to be in a downward. And when we give this kind of clue, okay, another thing you have to take note is usually the turn or the down move should happen in the third and the fourth time belt. Okay, when I say third and fourth time belt, meaning to say after Europe opened or during US session. So that is another clue which you can take note of and which you can go for that. So now we have given a day sell which is at 33.80 and a target as 32.80 as our final target. Either we can go for 33.30 or 32.80. So these are the prominent levels. Then the next, the weekly, the swing trading call. Okay, we have a sell at 34.70. So that one, I think I want to reduce it to 34.10. Okay, just now remember 34.10 was the level which we are looking for, and the 34.45 or 34.50. Another thing, also take note that usually our stop loss we should not we wouldn't be giving beyond 35 to 40 pips. So that is the another thing which we have to take note. So we have a sell, and this trade is expired until end of the week. So of course every day we will do the adjustments and we would be doing the changes. So the second trade, second instrument is already done. Let's move on to the next cross, which is your dollar yen. So when we look into the dollar yen, we are seeing on the weekly, okay, on the weekly, this congestion, okay, congestion, but with an upside view. So which means to say that we expect this high to break. If it breaks, then the price can go towards the target of 150.40 or about 150.20, 150.40 level. So now we are seeing the weekly is well supported. So now the daily we are seeing a congestion, meaning to say a pullback, but I think this should be limited, should not go beyond 47.95 and 47 half. So we look for a price, and right now we have a 60-minute, the time belt has just finished. So we can go for two types of target. Okay, one is a conservative target of 148.80 and 149.15, and aggressive, that is once it breaks this high, then we expect the price to move beyond 150.20 or 150.40. So paying attention, the weekly entry level, we should be entering somewhere near 148. And right now we are seeing the price at 148.35. So let's see the 15-minute to get a clue. Okay, the 15-minute is telling us is we have yet to see the low. Okay, we have yet to see the low, and we may see some more weakness towards 48.10 and 47.95. So what we can do is we can go for a buy at 48.10 and stop for that. We will try to put okay, we have two stop loss level. One is we will try to put below 50, and another one at below 75. Okay, so I think the target also, I think we have already done the target, so I think we are good to go on this trade. So looking at this, we are trying to go for dollar yen. We don't have any open. By the way, all the gold are moving as expected. So slowly we'll try to go for add-on entry. Okay, now let's see the dollar yen. So I'm going for a buy dollar yen at 48.10. Okay, 48.10. Stop 47.75. Okay, remember 47.75 is the stop, and the TP 48.80, and this is a day buy. Okay, usually when we give under the comment as day buy, day sell, that means we are not expecting the price to go beyond that high or low for the day. So that is the clue. So when we give a weekly buy, weekly sell, that means for the week we are not expecting the price to go beyond that levels what we indicate. So there's a lot of tips, there's a lot of clues we give when we mention the certain words. All these words will play a key role in your decision. So then we got to go for a weekly buy. Remember, our weekly buy was 47.95. Early on we gave at 47 half. So now we want to raise it to 47.95 and the stop at 47.45, and the TP will maintain at 150. So this is going to be And also I think we are also going for a bigger lot size. That means slightly half lot instead of 0.3. So that is the clue for dollar yen. So let's move on to the next currency. Okay, the next currency we are looking for is Aussie dollar. So when we look for the Aussie dollar on the weekly, we are seeing weakness, and this is a congestion, which means to say that this price is expected to be testing 65 and 64.60. So then we have seen yesterday was a big drop, and also yesterday I think it's a confirmation that the correction has started on the daily, and right now we are seeing a congestion or pullback, and it should be limited to 65.5 and 65.80. So these are the two levels which we are expecting the price to go for a sell and hold. So now when we see on the 6 hours, so this is in a congestion on the 6 hours, which means to say that the price can start to fall from here, or we can get a slight up, then eventually it should come down. And our target for today, we are looking for 65 and 64.60. So these are the two levels of target which we are going to pay attention. So looking at the 15 minute, okay, 15 minute is telling us that the market has yet to see the correction over. So most likely we should be seeing the price hitting 65.35. Earlier one was 65.80. Then one more level I forgot is 65.60, I think. Yeah, about 65.50. Okay, 65.50. So I think, and also take note that we have a CPI data coming out from the Aussie tomorrow. So that might be a catalyst for the big movement. So tomorrow morning, I think we got to make ourselves available. If we can sit in front of the screen, then definitely it would be an opportunity. So what we can do on this is we can go for 3 entries. Okay, one is a scalping entry selling at 65.35, day entry selling at 65.55, and swing at 65.75. Okay, and the target we are looking for scalping is 65.10. Then day at 64.60 was our call. Okay, 64.65. Then weekly call at 64.05. So let's go and make the necessary changes. Okay, now we are going for 3 entries for Aussie. Okay, 3 entries. I repeat, 3 entries, not 2. So we are going for a scalping entry selling at 65.35, and that one we will go for a stop at 65.65, and TP we will go for 65.10. And this is only for 2 hours from now. Okay, I don't want to give much because it's only about 10 pips away. So we'll just go for 2 hours from now. Then I'll go for a day entry. Okay, the day entry I'm looking at is 65.55. Okay, stop. Remember, we got to put at 65.85, and we will go for a very conservative TP at 64.80, expiry until today's end, and this is a day sell. Okay, so we have 2 entries. One is 65.55, stop 65.85, and TP at 64.80, and this is a day sell. Then for the swing trading, we are going to revise our price. Okay, we have a 65.85. Okay, that one I think we are going to bring down to 75, and the stop loss also will bring down by 5 pips at 66.10, and the TP will lower it to 64.20. So so this is the swing trading call. So we will give until end of the week expiry. So anytime, even while we are sleeping, we can expect this order to get filled and the TP, and we can try to make the necessary adjustments needed. Okay, the next trade we are going to look for is gold US. Okay, gold US. Okay, we have already taken a trade. So let's see that. Okay, the gold US we have already shorted this morning at 19 half, and our stop is 24 half, and our TP we haven't given, and right now we are in the money about $3 to $4 in the money. Okay, so now we got to go for add-on entry for this cross. So let's do our research on the gold US. So for the week, okay, what we are expecting the weekly target. Okay, for the week, we are expecting the weekly target to test the previous week because in fact it broke the two, that means the fortnight week low at 33.10, but I think it had a pullback, so we can expect the target towards 3285. Okay, we'll put it as 3285 and 3260. Okay, always remember, when we choose the levels of target, we should be choosing in such a way that we should be exiting with a profit. And always remember, when you are choosing a stop loss, you should put in a level in such a way that you don't get stopped out unless you are wrong. So this is all is an art, you need to learn yourself to see where are we putting our prices, not the other way around. I know some people, they put in a level in such a way that what they can afford to lose and what they are interested in making the money. So it should be the other way around. When the market is giving you an opportunity, try to grab the maximum. When it's not, then you try to go for the minimum, and that should be the way which you should be trading. Okay, now looking at this, so let me repeat. Okay, I'll forget or write it down. So the weekly target we are looking at as 32.85 and 32.60. Okay, we'll put it as conservative at 32.60. So the daily target we are expecting can be yesterday's low, which is 3301, or extension of this level. Okay, extension of this level, which is 3290 and 3285. So we will take a conservative target. If this yesterday's low breaks, then we should see the price moving towards 3290 and 86. So we will take that as a conservative target. So now when we look into our 6 hours, okay, the 6 hours is indicating that this market has got no strength. Right now this is in a congestion, and we are expecting this low to break towards 86. Okay, 86 and 80. So now this time belt is going to finish in another 40 minutes. Okay, another 40 minutes. So we are expecting either the probable is we may have seen the high for the day, or we may see the price extending, or we may see the price going towards 22 and 30. Okay, these are the two levels before the market is going to make a turn. So let's not take a chance. How I'm going to trade this is, I will be betting that this is the high for the day. Okay, as of now, and there would be another high at 22, another high at 30. Okay, but right now, what we are seeing is we are expecting this price to break lower, because we only have 40 minutes left on this time belt. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, I'm going to go for a add-on entry. So see how I do the add-on entry, and you see how I take the risk control. So we try to sell at 17 and put a stop at 21 half. Okay, let me do one by one. Okay, first thing is we would go for a sell. Okay, this is the add-on entry. Add-on entry, selling at 17, stop at 21 half. Okay, then this is expiry. I will give about 2 hours from now. Okay, 2 hours from now, and this is a add-on entry. So I'm trying to go for another sell at 17, stop at 21 half, and the TP I will give you later. Okay, I'll work, and I think this is I think we know already the levels, so I think we can afford to put the TP, because I want to exit before yesterday's low. So I'll go for 3303 as a conservative target. Then what I'm going to do is I have to have a risk management. So this one, the first trade, I'm going to reduce my stop to 19 half. Okay, that means I've reduced it to cost, and for this trade I'm betting that I'm expecting the hold on. So reduce the stop to 19 half, and the target I'm looking for 3290, and I want to wait until this target is reached. So you see the way how, I mean, I'm not sure whether I'm going too fast, for people who have just joined. But this is a very systematic trading we do, so we have to be good in numbers. That's one. Second thing is we got to be very fast in our reaction and together with our analysis. So now, remember I said we need to go for a swing trading as well. Okay, now let me redo for the day trading. Okay, let me give the day trading first, then I go to the swing trading. So remember I said my day trading, I'm expecting the price, let's say the price jumps up and gets stopped out. So I want to go for another sell which is 30, and for that I'll give about $5 stop, and this is the day, and this is a day sell, and the TP, I will adjust it later. So this is the day call. So in the event, if let's say the price goes up or the price gets stopped out, then I would go for a re-entry. But get yourself prepared. Try to enter before either you expect the market to turn at 22 or 26 or even 30. Any one of these three levels, the market can turn down. So what is going to happen for me is, worst scenario, if this order is filled, then I'll be making big money. If this order is filled and if I get stopped out, then I got to go for a re-entry. Then chances are I may not make that much, but I'll try to go for add-on entry once the high is caught. So we'll try to manage it in a very disciplined and decent way. Okay, now the day I have given. So now I got to do my research for the weekly trade or the swing trading trade. So let's see, let's go back and see. So for the weekly, remember our target is 32.80 and 32.60. So we'll take it as 32.60 as our final target for this week. So if we are right, we should not see the price breaking above 25 and 45. So if I go on, let's say the price breaks high, so I think I shouldn't be seeing the price going above 38. And the stop has to be above 40, 45, half. So now I'm going to give you a weekly call. Okay, weekly call. We have given, let's see, selling at 33.22. Okay, we have given at 22. So maybe what we can do, we can raise it to 26. Okay, we will fight for that 26, and we will try to go for a stop above 30 half. Then our TP, we will reduce it to 60. Okay, so I'm going to go for two trades. Okay, one is I'm trying to sell at 26. If I'm able to sell, then I would want to hold this trade until the low breaks, and I'm looking at a target towards 32.60. Then I should be going for another buffer entry. Okay, hold on. I think this one I've given a half lot. So maybe you may want to reduce it to 0.3. But I think it's fine. I think we should be able to go with that. Okay, now we are going for another sell at 38 in the event. Remember, there's a lot of data that is going to be out, so we can expect the price to spike up and down. So we got to be careful. Okay, so here okay so here we are going for a, okay, I'm not sure why I'm not able to key in the comment. Okay, if comment, then that would definitely help you to hold the trade, but never mind. So we have two entries for gold on the swing trading. Okay, one is we're trying to sell at 38 and another one is we're trying to sell at 26. If we get it, then we'll take it. Otherwise no hard feelings, and we still have the day trading trade with us, which is still going to give us the profit what we are expecting. So now let's move on to the next trade, which is gold euro. Okay, the gold euro. The gold. Sorry. So when we look on the daily, chances are we may have seen the high, because this is showing a lower high compared to the previous day high, or we may see the price uh, pushing towards 70 and 75 before the price is turning down again. Okay, so now when we look into the 6-hour chart, this is giving us an indication that there is a likely chance that we may have seen the high. If this is the high, then this low is expected to break. If it breaks, then we should see the target towards 28005. So we'll go for a very conservative target as 2820 and 2805. So let's see the 15-minute, then we can decide whether we can go for the trade or we can we have to wait for higher level. Okay, now what we are seeing is we are seeing a inverse head and shoulders pattern, and this is most likely, if this is a failure, then we should see the price testing this and towards 2830. Okay, so what we can do, let's see, I'm not sure. Okay, I think we will go for two entries. One is a buffer entry, and and another one is we would try to go for a buffer entry, and we can even go for add-on entry on this. So the buffer entry, I'm looking to sell somewhere near 2877, okay, or 75. Okay, 2875. Then add-on entry, we can go for a sell at 61. Okay, 61, 64 half as the stop loss. Okay, stop loss. Okay, let me okay, I don't know what was this indicator. Okay, so I want to go for another entry. So the TP I'm looking at is a conservative at 55 and 30. Okay, 55 and 30. So let me go and do the changes. Okay, first of all, we are going for another entry. Okay, it's only quite close call. 62 and 61, there isn't much thing. So what we will do is we would reduce this top to 64 64 half, and the TP at 35. Okay, and I think our euro got stopped out. I think yeah, euro has got stopped out. So I think later we might want to take a position on euro. Okay, now let's see this again. Okay, I want to go for another sell. Okay, I want to go for another sell. I think I will go for 61 half and 65 half as a stop. And remember, we can expect the price to go towards 20. So this is a day sell. So what I've done is I have tightened the stop. Okay, I have tightened the stop, and I'm going for a same price to enter. So this is a day sell. Okay, now so I think my pound also got stopped out, so I got to do a re-entry for try to sell that. We'll do a analysis and we'll try to go for that trade. But the gold orders all are so far in the right track. So let it move, then we see. Okay, now we got to go for a swing trading. Okay, the swing trading, I think I don't have gold euro on this. Okay, let me check whether I have gold euro. Then okay, for that brokerage, I think he doesn't provide gold euro, so I don't think I can put in the orders for the scalping. So let's move on to our next analysis for the gold Aussie. Okay, gold Aussie, we are seeing this is a congestion on the weekly and congestion on the daily and congestion on the 6 hours. So there's a very okay, I haven't see the volume. Okay, hold on. Just put in the RSI. Okay, so the RSI is telling us the low is still not seen yet, and most likely we should be looking a price target of 5030 or even 4980 before this market is making the low. So now let's look at a daily target. We'll look at 40 as our daily target, 5040 and 5030 as our daily target. So looking at this, okay, we have seen the high and we expect the price to move lower. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to enter market and we are expecting this low to continue. So the stop has to be 82. Okay, we have already sold at 88. Okay, 88. Okay, let me see how I can give you the best entry. Okay, so I think I needed. Okay, first of all, remember the target was 40. Okay, first we are looking at a target of hold on, I think it's 60. Yeah, about 60, 65. Okay, so we will go for a target of 60, 65, and the stop we would bring it down to cost. Okay, since we are going for a add-on entry, so we would go for a add-on entry at 82. Okay, we'll put it as 82 half. Okay, we are putting as 82 half. This is going to be our add-on entry, and the stop we put as, this is slightly higher because we are going for a bigger fish or bigger catch. So we will go for a TP at 40. Hold on, I think something is wrong. Hold on. Okay, let me do this again. Okay, stop. Okay, stop is 5090 half. Okay, so we are going for add-on entry at 82 half, stop at 90 half. The first trade we are trying to revise it to cost, so we expect the price to move lower. So we will try to hold this trade until the price target is reached or near that level, and we will give some time for this market to work its way out. Okay, hold on, some order got filled. Okay, yeah, the Aussie 82 half is filled. Okay, so now we are holding two trades on gold Aussie, one on gold US, another one at gold euro. Okay. Okay, now we got to go for a entry for the pound and the euro. Remember, we were trying to sell that, and we see the market may have topped. Okay. Okay, looks like we may have seen the high at 60. Okay, we may have seen the high at 60. So remember, we were trying to sell pound. Okay, let me see what was the order. Okay, I remember I put an order to sell at 50, but it's not there. I don't know why it's not there. Okay, now what we are going to do for the pound is we are going to be in the trade. Okay, we'll try to sell at 50 and put a stop at 70, and very tight stop. Okay, we will go for a sell I think I would want to be in the trade. So I think we'll go for a very a close call. Okay, we'll go for a sell at 45. Stop 65 and TP at 85. Okay, then euro also we feel that there is a probable that the high is seen. So 11605, and remember our target was 11560, 11560. So we'll try to sell euro at 90, and it's only about 30 pips move. Okay, so euro we have 11645, that is a day call, and 80, yeah, that's also a day call. Okay, now euro, we are going to go for a sell at 90, stop 11610, TP 11560. Okay, there's a 30 pips that is available for us, so which we can capture on this euro dollar. We want to sell at 11590, only 20 pips away, and 30 pips as a TP. So I think that's about it. Overall, we are in the right track, and only the gold, the second entry, okay, gold Aussie got filled, but the gold euro, okay, let's try gold euro and gold US before we end the session. Okay, one last time, see whether we need to make any changes to this. So if you look into oh yeah, because the gold US, we have another 13 more minutes for this time belt to be over. So if that is the case, we would try to I think let's go for a tight stop. 18 half is the stop, and 14 half. Okay, 14 half. So what we will do, we would go for a sell. I think early on we were trying to sell at 17. So what we are going to do, that is we are going to reduce it to 14.8, and we also reduce the stop loss to 19 half. So we are trying to go for add-on entry on the gold at 14.8. Then for the gold euro, I think that one, it will show some strength. We don't want to enter. Okay, the gold US is filled now. Okay, the gold US is filled. So we have 2 entries on gold US, we have 2 entries on gold Aussie, and we have 1 entry on gold euro. So overall, we will try to manage this, and we would see how are we performing in the next time belt when we meet up. So you can just try to manage all these trades. Okay, I think that's about it. So any questions, if you want to ask, you can ask. Maybe I will be glad to explain. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next Europe time belt. Then we would see how we can maximize our output. Any questions? Okay, by the way, I believe yesterday you was asking for the email address. Okay, let me give you this. Just give me 1 minute, because I've. Sorry. Okay, you want to send uh, this? You said you wanted to talk to me, right? So maybe you send me your email with send me an email with your contact number. Then I'll call you and speak. Okay, my email number, sorry, is okay. This is precise@gmail.com. Okay, so if you want to send me your contact number, you said you wanted to speak to me, so leave your contact number to this email, rsegaranprecise@gmail.com. So what I will do is I will call you when I'm free. Then if you have any questions, then I can answer your questions and clarify. And also, I think you were requesting for a training session, which also I think I can give you an update on that. So the next session is another 4 hours 45 minutes. Okay, that would be Europe session. Then after that night we have the US session as usual. So every day we are trying to do between 3 to 5 sessions. So the reason being is we just want to follow up, make the adjustments, move forward, and try to look for opportunities. And we do. So once we do that, then after we give the call, then you can trade on your own, and you can manage yourself. Okay. So I think that's about it. Any questions or anything you want before I sign off? Okay. So if you have no questions, then I suggest I see you all again, and we are holding couple of trades. Okay, I just repeat before we go off. Okay, our target is we are looking for 2 to 3% profits every day. Okay, and that is our goal. But of course, it can be higher or it can be lower. Okay, it doesn't matter. But we have to stay focused and stick to the rules, place the order, everything. We just have to follow the rules. Okay, then the next thing you got to take note is, okay, every day is not a Sunday. Sometimes we do get stopped out. Okay, because sometimes our view goes wrong, we get stopped out. But as long as you have a plan, you have your control. Okay, you are in the driver's seat and you know what to do, then you should be able to move smoothly and safely in the long run. Okay, and our risk appetite is also between 2 to 3% per day. So in other words, so every day we try to make 2 to 3%, and one day it becomes a lost day due to some other reason, whatever reason. Sometimes our view can be wrong and can move in the wrong direction. So if that happens, then on that day we may quieten a bit, or we will slow down a bit. We don't want to put in too many orders, so we will try to recap and come again with the bang on the next day. So if you can really closely monitor us, and if you can really follow the system, then definitely we can do wonders. And I'm slowly trying to increase on more products. Okay, We would be doing more products slowly, like dollar Swiss, dollar CAD. More products will be coming into play, and during the US, we will be also trading on uh, two index futures, Dow Jones and Nasdaq. And Europe session, we will try to go into FTSE and DAX. Then the same thing for Asian session. So the first thing is you have to understand how a system works. Then when we go fast, because the market will not be waiting for you, so that's the thing you got to take note. So when you are sitting in front of the screen and when you get an opportunity, try to grab it and try to stay on course. Okay. So thank you very much. Okay, looking forward to see you again. And once again, if you think we have done a good job, okay, please refer your friends, colleagues, or whoever may be in the similar industry. And we are trying to form a group. Yeah, we do news trade as well. Okay, we do news trade as well. That's why I told you we have 5 types of trading. Okay, we have day trading, we have scalping, we have swing trading, we have momentum trading, which means that is a focus trade or ad hoc trading. Then we have news trading. So altogether we have 5 types. So I'm telling you, there is a huge opportunity. So even you might be wondering, why should we key in so many orders rather than, why not we just concentrate on 1, 2 and just focus. But I think we are doing a systematic trading. We don't want to get ourselves caught unnecessarily, and we don't want to get emotional. So whatever we do, I think we have a reason, and and there is a perfect reason why we are doing it. Okay. So any other questions? Okay. If you have no questions, okay, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next time belt. Okay, till then, goodbye, good luck, and see you again. Thanks. Bye.